I would like to bring our soloist down front. The first solo you heard was Miss Takesha Keith. Scene 2, there were shepherds, Nicole Bergdorf. And Lo the Angel of the Lord, Jennifer Thomas. And the angel, Misty Borden. And suddenly there was with the angel Samantha Fowler. These girls did an excellent job on their solos. Nailed it. Thank you, girls. Please step back to your place. I would like to recognize 5 other people that are not listed in your program. But these 5 people worked just as hard as our soloists. And these were the 5 people that were understudies for the solo parts in case somebody got sick or moved. You know, with the flu going around, chickenpox going around, and the military being what it is, you got to have a backup. I'd like all of our understudies to please step down front and receive a hand for the hard work that you put in, because you work just as hard as those soloists did. These 5 girls were our understudies. Non-speaking parents or procession of animals, please come down front. Animals, non-speaking characters. There's a couple of people in our audience I'd like to recognize this evening. I don't do this by myself. But I don't know if I can see everybody. First tonight, I would like to thank those parents that came in early. Sergeant Thomas and Sergeant Melendez on the lights. The mothers that helped in the dressing rooms and in the makeup room to help us get on stage on time. I'm always afraid to name everybody because I'm afraid I'll leave somebody out. But moms, if you help back there, would you please stand and receive some recognition? If you help in the dressing rooms and the makeup rooms, thank you. Thank you so much. We couldn't get them on stage without. He'll probably kill me, but I mean, I just met him tonight. And I don't know that I'll get a chance to see him again, so what the heck. I want to introduce somebody in our audience tonight because this is a first for Lincoln School. This is my 14th Christmas at Lincoln School, my 13th Christmas show like this. And I've never had this happen. And it's such a gas. It's so exciting. Look on the front of your program. Dad, of course, the music was written 250 years ago by George Frederick Handel. This guy cannot take credit for that. I'm not going to let him do that. But look at it at the very bottom. This particular arrangement for children's choir was created by Dr. Timothy Sharp, whose brother, Ted Sharp, just happens to teach at Wassam Middle School. Dr. Timothy Sharp, just today, can I tell him, Tim? Ted, can I tell him? Just today, he was promoted to Vice President of Spectra Publishing in Nashville, Tennessee. From Williamson County, Franklin, Tennessee is where he makes his home. Dr. Timothy Sharp, would you please stand? The creator of this wonderful piece of music. Tim, we appreciate you coming so much tonight. It means so much to our kids to have the creator of a piece of music come to hear them perform it. And I thank you for driving up. It's I know it's not an easy drive, and you'll get home late, and I appreciate it. I don't know if she's here or not, but Miss Nancy Slaughter came out from Clarksville. And is Nancy here? Nancy, raise your hand if you are. I don't see Nancy's hand. Nancy came out, a friend of mine, and helped with vocal coaching. I'd like to thank her. Our candles tonight were courtesy of East Cadiz Baptist Church in Cadiz, Kentucky. Did Dr. Martin make it, Mr. Hicks? Okay. Dr. McMullen from the central office is here. I thank you for coming, Dr. Mack. I would like to publicly acknowledge our superintendent, Dr. Michael Martin. Dr. Martin moved the necessary machinery to make sure that we got this piece of music for this Christmas. This piece of music was just published in August of this year. It just came out several months ago, and Dr. Martin, I found it and took it to Dr. Martin and said, this is what I'd like to do. And he moved the paperwork along to make sure that we got it this Christmas instead of next Christmas. And so I really appreciate Dr. Martin and all his help. Our staff and faculty here at Lincoln has been wonderful with special arrangements. Mr. Hicks, always a big help in backing me up in whatever I need for one of these shows. There's so many people to thank, and I appreciate all your help. Parents, I only remember one day out of 3 months of rehearsal that I had to wait past time for the kids to be picked up. I appreciate your faithfulness so much in picking up your children. Cast members, if you would return to the dressing rooms at this point, let's give them one more hand before they leave the stage. With the people that helped in the girls' dressing room and the boys' dressing room, please return to the dressing rooms with the cast to help them get out of their costumes and back into their street clothes, and make sure our costumes get hung up in one piece so we can use these in another show. I thank you for your attendance tonight. I hope that we've kicked off the Christmas season in a wonderful way. I know the Messiah always kicks it off right for me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tim, again, thank you for coming. Thank all you parents for coming, teachers for coming. Thank you, chorus. Give them one last big hand. Good night and Merry Christmas. We'll see you.